I think we've had all the first-hand experience we need. Let's go home.
Oh, no, you don't. Would you two pill-popping drag queens mind coming with us?
Please welcome Angela Thorne. That looks such great fun to do. Did it all come flooding back after all those years apart to go and do that sort of one-off special?
I didn't think it would, but it did.
Because you had to be talked into it quite a lot, didn't you?
I did. Because
Why, though?
Well, I was worried that they wouldn't get the scripts, you know, the same. And also, we looked 26 years older, which, you know, was a bit worrying. But in actual fact, I think they did a rather good job on the script. And
brilliant ratings again?
Yes, very good ratings.
Because at the height, it was getting something like 24 million,
It
wasn't
was.
it? Something ridiculous.
I know, and we got 10, which is considered to be rather good.
Absolutely,
yeah. So would you consider, you know, if they wanted to do the series again, sort of bring it up to date, would you go for it, do you think?
Oh, yes.
Yes?
Yes, because it's such fun.
And you'd have so much fun, I suppose, with sort of the culture having changed a lot in the past quarter century.
I think in the first one they couldn't do it, but I think you could actually bring it up to, you know, these pensioners, you know, Penny and Peter and I, of pensionable age now, having to cope with modern life and all the technology and everything. And my husband suggested that perhaps Penny and I could go to a health farm. That would be rather funny.
Well, you used to have loads of fun filming it originally, didn't you? Was it in Somerset?
Yes.
Beautiful little village there.
Yes, and we were on an estate which was owned by a private family then, but now it's been turned into a hotel and Warner Brothers have got it. But then it was very cosy and lovely, and there's a zoo. There's a wonderful zoo in the area, in the grounds, and we had great fun with the animals.
And we heard you had great fun in the local pub as well, a local hostelry as well.
That's right.
Well,
yes.
I did hear a story. Tell me if it's not true that you were once laughing so hard in the pub with Penelope Keith and Peter Bowles that you had a slight accident.
No, that was not. That was no, that was not in the pub.
Oh, where was that?
No.
I thought you were going to deny the story.
No, it was worse. It was in the middle of a field. And we had a sequence with a bull.
Oh, yes.
And we had to do this over and over again, and the bull was sort of standing there. It was a perfectly passive bull, but we had to pretend that it wasn't. And we had to run, picking up all our picnic things, and climb over a 5-bar gate. And I'm afraid after the fourth go on this, I just couldn't contain myself any longer. I was laughing so much, and so was Penny, that by the time I got over the gate, I'm afraid I had to go and be chained.
I can understand why you'd like to get back together with them and start all over again. So go on. No, we were talking about travelling around the country, and obviously you filmed in Somerset for that, but you must have toured a lot in theatre productions.
I have, and also I live in Wales.
Oh, right.
You know, I have live most of the time when I'm not working in Wales, in Anglesey, North Wales.
Lovely.
So we go, you know, north quite a lot.
And would you consider, Angela, that you have, because obviously you've had an illustrious career and continue to do so, but would you consider that outside of that you live quite a normal life, an average life?
Very.
Do you?
Very, very private and normal life, yes. And I mean, all through my career and my husband's, the children have always come first.
And did you try to give them as normal an upbringing as possible?
Yes,
You didn't encourage them, they both are actors, of course.
We were constantly asked if the eldest boy could be, you know, for adverts and things, because he was rather beautiful.
Is that Rupert?
Yes.
Who still is, of
And
course.
we said no. We said absolutely no. And we did one commercial, one Schlur commercial, because it was too tempting. We went off to a wonderful island, and it was very difficult to turn that one down, but it ended up absolutely disastrously because he got sunburn and we got ill. And
well, you're in a play at the moment, aren't you? That's in the West End at the moment.
Yes.
Ring Around the Moon, a film that you've done. Did you do it 40 years ago?
I did it 40 years ago, playing the juvenile.
So just had to dust off the lines and...
No.
They're not the same part, then?
No, you're in a wheelchair now,
No,
aren't
I'm in
you?
a wheelchair now. No, not the same part. No. 40 40 years. Hell of a long.
You'll need a bit of tape there, won't you?
mid-20s.
It's at the Playhouse Theatre and it's on there until the 24th of May. But you do,
Yeah.
is it 8 shows a week? Is it quite fairly demanding?
It is rather. It is rather. And
Where do you get the energy from?
well, I
Sit in a wheelchair.
I'm sitting.
But you said your upper
be
body
surprised
strength's
from
quite
there
good.
upwards. The energy that
Yeah.
you know, acting in a wheelchair. That was what I was worried about. And it is actually you use a huge amount of energy.
You've got
down
strong
to your
arms
waist.
now.
Yeah. And I have to wheel the chair myself sometimes, and so I feel as if I've taken a lot of exercise, but it's challenging, but it's fun. I've got used to it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Hope we'll see you back on our screens again soon as well. Angela Thorne, everybody. We'll take a breather here, but after the break, we'll be getting in a lather with the latest story rocking Albert Square. Back soon. With the Loose Women still to come, here talking for the first time about what really happened to him when he recently collapsed on stage. And thankfully, in one piece, it's the lovely Todd Carty. Now, they may be closer to 40 than you'd think, but those boys from Take That still know how to cause a bit of mischief, guaranteed to make their female fans go wild. On the latest DVD of their recent tour, Howard Donald had to miss the German leg of the tour when he'd punctured his lung, but still managed to make a brief yet memorable appearance on stage.
Please enjoy the show, OK? Thanks, Howard.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
So did that get your pulses racing?
Absolutely. I think he's lovely, Howard.
Now, is that only because he is lovely and he's got a nice bottom? Or in general, do you like bottoms to sort of be on display?
No, in general, I am a bum watcher, not as much as a crotch watcher.
Yeah,
I like both sides of the coin, do you know what I mean?
What if a bloke, like, you're in a pub and some bloke thinks it's really funny to do, like, a mooning in front of you? Do you think that's funny, or do you think it's just ridiculously childish, or...
Well,
do you think
again,
it's sexy?
it depends on the bum. Do you know what I mean? It depends on the bum. If he stuck it in my face, I wouldn't care, Howard.
See, I don't think there's anything big or clever, and I don't understand this compulsion from men when they've had a few sherries or whatever to drop trousers, or you know, in Scotland, flash, you know, the kilts. Things like that. I don't like it. I don't understand.
Do they do that? Do they? Where?
Do you want an address? Yeah.
No, I'm
like
with
it.
you on that. I mean, the first time you go, that's funny, you bum, yeah. Second or third time, it's like, yeah, anyway, you know, I've got brother-in-laws. No, Ray doesn't do it, but I do have brother-in-laws that, you know, every family party or every family occasion, they just think it's hysterical to walk across the room and drop the trousers. You know, I've now been seeing this for 20 years. It's like,
I know.
oh, you know,
it can
you've got
be
your bum
funny.
out again.
As a self-confessed flasher myself, I have to relate to
Have you ever flashed your bottom?
I only do top